A very, very lovely morning. I was sitting in the middle of the road. She's standing in the middle of the road and I was eating banana. You all didn't see that video, no?
It does say in the promo thing.
Oh yeah, it'll come in the promo. Should I show her? Should we show her? I don't want to show her.
Sure.
No.
No, it's in
Cyrus's phone.
Oh, okay.
What a video where I'm not even kidding. That uncle was like sleepy eyes. He came. He's like, "Yenappa." I was like, "Kana." Plantain. He looked at me.
He said plantain.
I said plantain.
Balenu.
Isn't it called plantain actually?
Balenu.
Yeah.
You should say balenu.
Baleno?
Ballenu.
Yeah, the car. Touching the mic. Welcome to the first episode of the Indieverse Podcast.
Woo!
Hi.
எவனோ கண்டுக்கல.
Hi.
First episode தானே.
Hi.
சாவுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்றேன்.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, Fajay.
How are you, ma'am?
How are you?
Very good.
How are you? How's
How are
everyone?
you, boys?
I'm good. I'm
I think-
actually feeling bad. I mean, I have fever. That's what
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's actually
Talking about the weather and the season, everyone please be careful. Put your sweaters on. Keep yourselves warm.
I came inside the studio and then our man was are you on camera? Should be very careful about this, I think. But yeah,
Yeah.
He was flat. And then
Flat.
and then he woke up because Cyrus decided to talk about the IPL teams.
Bengaluru teams.
Bengaluru teams.
Anyways, let's get to the point.
Let's get to the point. My name is Rohan. And
My name is Joshua.
And I'm Jessica.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are two people that I'm actually working with, and it's a big honor for me to be working with my friends to come up with something that's like a podcast. Please don't cry, please. You know,
I am very grateful.
Yeah.
Like,
Why?
feelings is gaming, man.
It
You're
is what
working
it is.
with us.
It is what it
Feelings
is.
is gaming.
Like it's just pongifying. See, it's the third time it's pongifying. Okay, I'm not even kidding because we've done this
Lol.
2 times already.
This
You
is
know,
the third time we're shooting
the
this full
third.
podcast.
third time we're shooting this, and so it's ponging.
The efforts, guys.
It's still coming.
Remember that.
The first time, there's no audio recorded. The second
Second time.
video got lost. Video got lost.
And they say third time is the charm.
Third time is the charm.
இதே சொல்லி no, this video also something happens. No?
Something is going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen. If you are recording this the 4th time, we already mentioned it here. That is happening.
Yeah, so we're able to see in the process. But yeah, this is the third time pongifying. Gratefulness is
Yeah.
still happening.
Yes.
Even though this is the third time we are recording this, I'm very excited to
Yes.
like do it.
Very much.
That same level of excitement.
Same level of excitement, the same
I
hype.
am really excited to be working with these talented boys. So,
We are
I think
talented.
it's
huh?
important to like introduce who the heck we are.
yeah.
Who are we?
Who are
What
you?
Why are we? What are we? How are
Who
we?
are you? Who are you?
Who am I? I already know I'm Rohan.
I'm a human
He
being.
said he's Joshua. Okay. Oh.
Okay, so that is my host, Rohan Cyril. Sorry, there my hand came.
He wants to be some
It's our first
colour.
episode, so don't mind any distractions.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
that
Please
we do.
forgive us.
Please.
Please leave in the comments how we can improve ourselves.
Yes.
Or if you want different people on the podcast, it's absolutely fine.
நீங்க வெளியில போங்கடா.
Anyway, that is Rohan Cyril.
That's,
He is
me.
my cousin.
It's me.
It is a very family feeling, and also he's a amazing, wonderful,
இல்ல வேணாம். அதெல்லாம் வேணாம்.
the most dedicated,
அதெல்லாம் ஐயா சீ. Dedicate.
the most hardworking drummer I've seen. If
Yeah.
anyone has seen his videos, obviously you'll know how good he does his stuff.
You're no less.
Yeah. No.
He's no one.
No.
He's
No.
right.
I am
Talking
sorry.
about dedication
I am
to-
sorry.
No.
I am sorry.
I am very sorry.
I think
No.
both of y'all have like this really good style in like drumming and like y'all are individually really amazing.
Yeah. People are going to think we are watching this podcast because these two
சுத்தோ.
are just
I
going on
mean,
telling like how good a
'cause why
drummer we
not?
are.
Why not, guys?
But there's another.
There is another human
There is
being
no-
amongst us.
I am just helping to, you know.
Nothing is coming. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. You
No,
can't manage
you
the
guys-
situation. We
Yes.
already told us someone is here. You
Nothing.
can't.
Yes.
It is
The one and only Maria Jessica.
MJ in the house.
MJ in the house, people.
The low-key MJ.
The low key. Oh. She
Oh.
is our show producer. she gets all the topics for each of our podcast
It's very
shows.
interesting. We'll tell
I'll
you
keep
the
you all
entirety of
entertained.
Yes.
all this thing in just a
So if
while.
you're talking about brains,
Yeah.
that's the brains.
That's the brains. That's
But y'all
literally
are
the
the
brain.
beauties.
We bring the human beingness into it.
You heard what she said.
Yes.
I said y'all are the beauties to it.
Comments. They'll make memes. They could cut off our faces and then put. Don't give opportunities for people, MJ.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
So,
boys,
Yes.
what is this Indieverse podcast? Like, can we just have an overview what they can expect from this podcast?
what is this?
You can expect all of us just ranting about ourselves. No. So we are here to talk about
To talk about.
this indie in our Indieverse. What is
Yes.
indie? It is the short form of independent.
Independent.
And since all the people in this table are musicians, we are give not sympathy. We just want to put out
Empathy. Rhyme ஆயிடுச்சு. Empathy also is the right word, little bit speaking.
we just want to put out the raw talents. The
Yeah.
raw talents that these amazing artists and musicians have.
Just building a community here for
Yes.
people who are interested in music.
I think it's
have a
important to
similar-
cover why we even came up with this,
Yes.
because she was the first one who actually asked that question.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the first answer we came up with was, I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know
We
why.
literally don't know. 2024 Feb. Far J, one fine day, Far J come. Oh, I call him Father J. Short.
AKA Father J.
I call him
Father J.
Prof.
Yeah.
And I call her
AKA
MJ.
Prof. Yeah.
But most of the time I
And-
call her ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, little
which
bit.
I keep telling him to change, but he's not
It's fine.
going to
Just
anytime
just
soon.
that respect.
It's fine. It's just respect.
Just
it's good
that.
stuff. It's good stuff. Women empowerment.
Okay, let's get back. Let's begin.
But you'll still
Hello,
give a
women
charge for me. But anyways,
Yeah.
One fine February day, Far J comes to my house. Okay, and we're talking, and then he says, "What do you say, Far J? What do you tell me?"
Why don't we start a podcast?
He tells me that. He asked me that question.
that led to this.
Yeah. It's just
It's been what?
6 to 7 to
Yeah,
8.
Yeah.
about close to
Yeah.
8 months.
Yeah. By the time we got this full setup and we are like, okay, we are going to do this seriously.
we didn't have a
Yes.
concept. Okay, it wasn't anything specific, but then we knew that we were musicians
Yeah.
and we wanted to represent a few people. Okay?
Yes.
And we realized that some of the most least represented people are indie artists,
Independent artists.
Yeah.
independent artists, and since even we are one among them,
Yes.
so it made more sense for us to start a podcast to represent these people, and also for us to be one among them.
Yeah.
So
I think music has been the base.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So even when it came to researching about, because obviously we just can't start a podcast channel. We don't want to sound dumb on the channel, to an extent at least.
I actually not. I don't have much information about indie. If I have to be very honest, confession.
Yeah.
Same confession here. We researched a bit, but
There's so much more.
There
in
is a lot.
store.
There's a lot in this
To
entire
explore.
indie
Yes.
industry,
and that
so
is
to
what we're
speak.
here for.
And that is what y'all are going to get. Y'all are going to learn equally with us because we are in this journey
Yeah.
to because there are so many independent artists out there who we haven't come across, and we are going to go through this journey together.
Learn,
Yep.
grow,
We are learning with
explore.
Yeah.
For the ones who are musicians, for the ones who are indie artists,
Yeah.
amazing
And
podcast to get to know other
we can-
artists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we can agree on actually understanding the industry better.
Yep.
We can
For
agree
sure.
on that.
200%. Yep.
Even for
The
the general listener, if he or she is not into music
Yeah.
or anything,
Yeah.
but loves indie music, which I have a few friends, more than the mainstream music, they like listening to a lot of indie music
Exactly.
for all the right reasons. Actually, if I started listening to some of the songs that they were listening to, made so much sense as to why someone would stick around to listen to more indie artists and indie music in general. So very interesting, very interesting,
relatable.
very relatable also,
Yes. Yeah.
for sure. But she wasn't initially in the
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
She wasn't
Oh.
initially in there.
Oh, yeah.
It was like few months back.
It's few months.
Few
I
months
was
back.
contemplating. I was not understanding what's happening.
took her to a cafe.
I literally just
Yeah.
thought, oh, we're gonna have a nice lunch.
Yeah, we
or
took her to
we're gonna
this
have some
cafe.
nice.
Sure.
Yep.
And then
I
we broke
literally
the
came
news.
with that thought,
And then we are
and
like,
then
We just cracked
the
the
whole
egg.
burst. of
It's like we're looking
information.
for someone who can be a show producer.
In simpler terms, we're looking for someone who can take my headache off or our headache off
Yes.
Yeah.
and take the trouble to learn everything for the podcast and
I don't know
share
how
it
she's
with
still
us.
sticking around after the third
But
shoot
it's
of
a
the
good
episode. I don't know how
headache.
she's still here.
Yeah, yeah.
No, honestly, because it's you guys. No. To be very honest, I was very comfortable with you guys. Like,
Okay.
if it was somebody else, since we shared, as I said, music being our base,
Yes.
and you guys, I'm like comfortable. I found like my comfort spot. I knew like somewhere, like even when we think or do things, we can like relate. It'll just sync.
We're not unknown
So,
people, by the way,
yeah.
to each
Yeah.
other. I've known him for years. I've known her for almost a year.
Yeah, almost
No.
a year. Same.
Yeah, and I've actually seen her before, like college fests and stuff.
Yeah, same.
Even she's seen me, but like not much interest. But like
We
we've known
literally
each other.
did I sang at this wedding that Rohan was playing, and
Wedding
we
gigs.
didn't realize.
Another place where indie
So-
artists meet each other.
Yeah.
Wedding gigs.
Major
Wedding gigs.
networking.
But yeah, that's basically how it all took shape. She asked us the first question, why we even doing this? And then we didn't
Yeah.
have an answer. So we wanted to be very honest on the podcast first episode also
Yeah.
to say that we didn't come with 100% vision. I would say
Yeah.
even now, we are exploring a lot.
Yeah,
with a
we're
lot of
trying to
people
align
around.
it though.
Yeah. A
To
lot
some
of
path.
we are learning along with like the artists who are doing their work. They don't know us. We don't know them. But
Yep.
we're
Yeah.
just engaging with their content. We're listening to the content and we're so able to explore and learn and grow ourselves. So we thought, why not bring the folks into this?
Okay.
Yes. Why not educate them
So
also?
now,
No.
Josh, Rohan, now that we are talking about the podcast artist, right? What can we see in the first episode of this Indieverse podcast? The very first episode.
Come on, Fajia.
Nothing. Bye. No.
Cut panni
I
avdi.
think we are going to come across, like, I'll put it out there.
Yes.
We're going to come across some nice topics today.
Yep.
So I'm going
For
to tell
sure.
you. So we are going to see why the Indieverse podcast, what we can find in this whole independent artists, or how that's going to work as an Indieverse podcast.
Yeah.
Some of the challenges. I think it's very important to address these challenges. Okay, about artists,
Yep.
what they face, and the next third portion of this podcast is going to be something how fans and consumers who consume their music, how will they be supporting?
Oh, they're
Sounds
supportive.
good?
Yes.
Sounds good?
Very interesting stuff
Sounds,
coming up ahead
sounds
in
good
this
from
episode.
my side. But again, we're not going into the full details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to like brush through because it's just the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
Just
want
few
to
stuff. Yeah.
y'all getting confused, putting too much on your names.
Y'all,
so-
I'm telling you, you guys are going to be my best friends
Yeah.
in the coming months and the coming years.
We are going to learn with each other.
Yes, please, if you're an indie artist, comment in the video.
Yeah.
We'll be soon launching our Instagram. It's already up. Instagram. Oh yeah, it's already up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instagram is technically up. We haven't really done much. We haven't even told anyone that we have an Instagram.
We hadn't put a logo.
Yeah, we haven't even put the logo in the first place as of the shoot.
Yeah.
As of the shoot. So that'll come out and then you can reach out to us.
Yeah.
They can reach out to us and then we can connect and give in your best suggestions, your
True.
best artists, your favorite artists. If you're an artist, send in your stuff also.
Yes.
That's basically
And I'm sure that we're going to be able to give our viewers, our fam, the best. They're in for some really good treat with, coming across like artists. So guys, we are planning on bringing like really good artists who
Come
have
on
been
now.
in the music
On the show,
industry.
yes.
So if y'all have some suggestions and able to get them to come and speak in their life situation,
Yep.
put their names in the comments. We'll try and connect with them.
we don't know who that first guest is going to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't know who
So-
the first guest.
Stay tuned.
Pretty excited. Pretty
Very
excited for our
exciting
journey.
stuff.
Actually, the full journey. It's
Yeah.
pretty exciting on what you're going to learn because, as he said, we're not come with the full 100% vision of this is what.
This is like zero. So we're like you and me, you and us.
Yeah.
Starting page.
Yes.
Yeah.
First introduction, index we are at.
Yes.
You were talking about the OGs, right?
The Ivy fam.
Right.
OGs. The ones
Yeah.
who are watching this video for the first time. The
For the
ones who are
first
watching
time.
this video
Yeah.
at the release date of this
Yeah.
episode. Y'all are the OGs.
Yeah.
the
Sorry.
OGs.
Yeah, y'all are the OGs. So we are referring to you guys as the OGs from now.
Yes.
And the rest, and as usual.
What about the Ivy fam?
The entire, that's what I was going to. The entire roof under which we all come is the Ivy fam. The Indieverse fam.
They are going to build it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys are going to be the base, and you guys, as we understood from what Rohan said, y'all are going to be the OGs, and y'all mean a lot to us.
Yes.
So thanks for sticking around, like supporting us and being here around. So on that note.
Yep.
Okay, we are going to talk about the Indieverse. Why Indieverse?
What is Indieverse?
What is Indieverse?
How is Indieverse?
We actually, so this was back in Feb, I guess. Yeah. Back in Feb, that was. Back in Feb, we were actually thinking of the ideas for the podcast name.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that we wanted to like represent indie artists and stuff. So we were like scamming through, looking into what
Skimming
through.
Oh,
Skimming is a word, no?
Yeah.
Skimming through something.
Scanning through.
English majors in the comment section. Don't roast, but it's fine. So yeah, we were looking into all that stuff, and then we realized we don't have to talk about international artists as of yet.
Yes.
In our own city, there are so many indie artists.
So many.
We are from
brewing.
Bangalore, by the way.
Yeah.
Bangalore, India. So in India itself, there are so many different types of indie artist styles.
Yep.
In terms of music,
Very
in terms
true.
of production style, in terms of content creation style.
Yep.
Yeah.
So different, and it's like a universe of artists out there.
Yeah.
With like, they're all grouped into so many different groups. So they're all like universes.
Yep.
True.
So we were like, let's indie and the universe together.
Collide.
Made it
Yes.
the Indieverse.
Yes.
Made sense.
When the
Made sense.
universe and music collides, do you get the Indieverse?
Put that in black and white words down.
Lol.
MJ.
But then I was curious. Okay, I was
Uh-huh.
like, okay, we're going to talk about Indieverse. The first thing that we actually did, I still remember February, March, like as any person would do, Google it. What is
Yes.
indie?
Please.
What
Textbook
is indie?
definition.
What is indie, Josh?
So, who are independent artists according to Google? This is what it says.
Tell us.
Indie
That's
artists or independent artists are musicians who create music without being influenced by commercial pressures.
Commercial
3 full episodes we can
pressures.
run with that.
Yeah, that one sentence, yeah.
If you would have done from the starting till now, by this episode, you would have shot something related to this.
Yeah. I think even we are going to cover, like, through the episode, this episode, we are going to talk about challenges, and that's something which is
That's
very
actually a very good
important.
definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also went and asked my friend, it's like, Macha, what is indie according to you, Macha? It's like, Macha, Indian music there. It's like, right. Indian only.
Yes.
That's the thing. That's what they think. Because of the
Yeah.
indie,
Yeah.
It's
That's what
independent.
everyone thinks.
Just to
Being
like
very
put-
frank, I was the same person.
But it doesn't mean that it's not Indian also, because for over the years, it's become like a synonym
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
Indian music to be indie. But like generally, indie means independent.
Yes. Short
Indie
form.
music, independent music.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a good starting point actually.
200%. Yep.
And I think that gave us the rise to like question everything about independent artists.
Yeah, for sure.
From there.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Be it like from wherever they started.
Mhm.
Okay. So, you find a lot of these indie artists who are like trying to do these open mics. I was talking to you guys about this open mic sessions.
Yep.
I think a lot of them, start off there, or like, they just put some shortened versions of their music now on reels, see how the audience is able to react to
Yeah.
it, and then from there they pick it up.
That's very good actually.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by
Yeah.
open mic people's
Yeah.
very
They
interesting.
work
things.
really hard, let me tell you.
Yeah, for sure. I have many friends who do open mic. Even you guys
Yeah,
will
yeah.
have friends.
They're not getting any profit out of it, but they're just trying to give their music
Yeah.
out there. And when outside you also get paid so much to like actually do music. They're giving their shot, trying so hard, grabbing every opportunity at this point.
Have you tried something like that? Going for an open mic?
I was called as a guest to an open mic where I met a lot of artists. So like they were all talking to me about, how's the music scene? Like so this was through like a person I know. I went to this pub where it was like for all you'll found all these indie artists
Mm-hmm.
who are trying to make it in life. Okay.
Okay.
So that was very interesting for me. So they were sharing their stories, they were sharing their music and different genres, complete different genres.
Yeah.
And they even used to tell about certain stories,
Mm.
okay, which we're gonna discuss. There are pros and cons to it.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there are like so many. That's from the singer's point of view. Open mics. There are the musician side. There are the
Yeah.
ones who are into production.
Mm.
There are. It's like
It's an
that's what
array of
exactly. That's why we felt that keeping the name as Indieverse makes more sense because we want to cover you guys. We want
Yeah.
to cover the things that we represent. We realize that there are a lot of people like us. There are
Yep.
thousands of people like us in our city itself.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you take us itself, like I think all three of us will be able to give our viewpoints because you as a musician, you're also a musician, a producer.
I can give you my 1.5
Right?
cents.
And even I can like cover from a vocalist portion. Right?
Yep.
So I think all of y'all who are watching as like artists or artists coming to the rise and stuff,
Come on.
I think they'll have a lot to take away
Yes.
from this.
Yep.
Yes.
Because
I agree.
I'm very excited because I
we
have a
are-
lot to take away.
Yeah.
Even
I'll
I
say
have
that
so
you
much to
can't.
learn
Yeah.
because we're going to come
For
across
sure,
so many
Dan. For
artists.
sure.
We're going to we are going to
100%.
have shout outs. Okay,
Shout-outs.
in these
Oh.
episodes. Okay.
We are
What is
almost,
shout-outs?
we're almost getting there.
What is
Yeah.
that? What is that
Getting
shout out? I want
So-
someone to explain. What are segments?
What's a segment?
How are we going to go about our podcasts, our episodes?
Should I explain it?
Yes.
So we go through just the introduction as usual, and then we delve
12 is the key word.
we delve into the first topic, which is basically whatever happened during the past week.
Yeah.
We're going to have a look at that. I mean, we're not doing that today because just the introduction episode.
Yeah.
But after that, we have the segment called the Shoutout segment, where we see, we listen to the songs that these new independent artists have done or coming out with.
Yes.
And when we like it, we are going to like give a shout out to them on this podcast
Live.
so that, people can actually listen to
Yep.
really good music. And
Yeah.
then we go again into, we have a short commercial break. And then, and then we go into the
Right.
second topic and third topic on relating to what updates we got during the day. And then we finish. We're going to say bye-bye.
Yeah. And then everyone can
Right.
get back to life. Or come in the comment section and
Yeah.
give us the thoughts. But that's how we're going to go about it. It's also not something where it's not going to be very formal. So I think other than the fact that we have maybe an email address for people to like email the
Yeah.
podcast itself, it's not like you have to do it only that way. Communicating with us can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
Be it on our
Through social
Instagram page,
media,
social
down
media.
in the comment
Even personally
section.
to our
Yeah.
own DMs, if you're able to find us, you
Yeah.
can do that. Then email is one way how we just wanted to keep it a little bit professional
Yeah.
by making an email ID.
Because we want to give that touch that we're actually serious about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
200%.
We
But
are
we're not like being something else
Yeah.
and like we're just giving you our informal, most raw review,
Yeah.
most raw thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is transparent. There's absolutely nothing that's
Yeah.
that's hidden or like we're trying to put a cover and do some stuff.
And we might be wrong sometimes.
Absolutely.
So please do not go in the comments and be like, "Oi."
Anytime something like that happens, in case we say something wrong, put fact check semicolon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And give us the fact
Little
and we
bit
correct
of
ourselves.
decency.
Yes.
Yeah, little
They
love
won't
it.
deal with
But,
it, decorum.
but we are
Oh,
going to have
shucks.
fun
Yep.
because we three are also like having a lot of fun, like exploring this. At the same time, we really would like y'all to be in this journey to explore with us.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Some good
so
stuff.
basically that.
that is who we are.
Yeah.
And quick thoughts. How,
Yeah.
how did you like, please leave a comment on how you all like the promos. But how did
Yes.
we like it shooting it?
How did we like it shooting it?
Promos.
Let's start
It
with
was
the very
pretty
first
fun.
promo. Let's start
Yeah.
on the very first promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that we did with our friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thoughts?
I mean, I was happy to showcase a song that even he was like, oh yeah, this sounds equally good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'll add it to my playlist." And I mean, he's a person who listens to a lot of Tamil, this rap songs and all that.
Right.
So I was really happy to show him the song by Killa K called Puriyavai, and he actually liked it a lot. I mean, the face expressions might not say might not say much because he's Rakshit,
See, that day
Yeah.
it was morning also. Okay, it was a morning. Everyone just woke up from sleep.
and he's a typical IT dude.
Yeah. He used to do, like, because he had friends from other colleges and all of that.
Oh.
I've seen his,
Oh,
like,
You've seen him in the area,
my
is what you're saying?
friends are his friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, like
you'll
that.
have mutual friends, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Because
about
of this,
y'all?
again, I said festing waters, like
Yeah.
a lot of networks.
We'll
What
talk
about y'all?
about that
What
also.
about y'all?
So basically, in my promo,
Okay.
my friend,
Hmm.
she usually listens to more upbeat kind of
Right.
stuff. Okay. So I was like, wait, for you, I'll keep. So I took Frizzle D'Souza as my choice. Okay. I actually
Okay.
started listening to Frizzle D'Souza only a few days before we did that promo shoot that morning. Maybe 3-4 days. And then I started listening to the song Long to Be. Okay. All of her songs are almost having the same feel. It has some uniqueness in
The
terms
same
of
vibe,
lyrics.
huh?
and
She's
stuff.
picked
Same
a
vibe.
good style.
She has a style.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was very interested because usually I'm already into stuff which is like very upbeat indie. Okay,
Right.
but I thought let's go a little smooth, so I gave her that, and then it was actually interesting to see her reaction because to see someone I'm someone who listens to all
Yeah.
pumpy stuff every single time, but this one.
I can see in your drumming. I can see in
He's
your
laughing
drumming.
at me saying pumpy, yeah.
Hey, I
What is
learned a new Telugu word, pampista.
She's telling that from morning, da. What do I do?
Okay.
But yeah, she really liked the song and she really considered to like add it into a playlist.
Mm.
It's very interesting to actually see even her reaction to the entire thing, and then she telling me
I
a bunch
think Frizzle now she is going to the younger audience. She's doing really well for herself.
of.
Like, but at this your PU college, she did a performance recently at a cultural fest. The fest was Equinox, and she
Equinox.
performed.
Nice.
Yeah, even your college.
Our
By
college
the way,
fest.
So they are both from
Joseph's.
SJPUC.
SJ Poo boys.
MCC seems a little bit. I don't know what to say. Nice only, I'll say. It's fine. It's nice. It's beautiful.
nice.
What about your promo?
Oh, mine
Your
was
promo was
very
very
different.
interesting, actually. Very,
Very,
interesting,
very,
your promo
very
was.
interesting.
I'm telling you.
Mine was like opposite. Like, so your person for the promo, she listens to upbeat song.
Yeah.
My boy listens to all slow songs, jazz.
Opposite.
Those,
Oh.
like little bit like me only.
He's a
Even I listen to
keyboardist,
jazz.
right?
Yeah.
Actually, though. Yeah.
So he listens to that kind of off note
Makes sense. Yeah.
music.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So when I told him, I played these Where My Roots Like a Medal. Imagine the
Nice.
the kuttan.
It's actually very.
It was a different thing.
It was very
because-
different, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it actually very much. I
Yeah.
don't know if she liked but I loved it. I'm not even
Yeah,
kidding.
I
loved
love
this
that
reaction.
song. Like, I started listening when you started playing it more. I heard it once or twice, okay, in the reel. But after Joshua was playing it in the car one day, I was like, cool. Yeah, he
So
played in
vibe,
the song.
it's a definite vibe.
It's a
The promo
different
went
vibe.
well, but the promos
Yeah.
when
He's like, I don't like indie music. I mean, like, I listened to all this, what's that, rappers and all. He started telling their names. And it was
Drake.
either that or it was like slow music.
Ah.
So Dee was a like very fresh kind of artist for him. And Dee herself, we can agree on this, where she's like
Very versatile.
totally
very, very versatile.
She is the one
versatile.
person who I've seen who can sing the English accent really well and also be
Tamil accent will
very
be
Thorough local.
yeah, thorough local in she
fab,
sings.
fab accents.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
even kidding.
Yeah,
She's half Sri Lankan.
yeah, correct.
from
Her
a
Tamil
singer's
is really good, yeah.
perspective, I
Uh.
get like from a singer's perspective, genuinely, I can do Western music, okay, but I can't do that shift to Indian music
No,
because somewhere my accent comes.
It's a
So I
level of
just
skill. I
stick
love that.
to my
Yeah.
no.
mostly English songs, or I'll take Indian music, which sounds a little
We
Western.
all started to explore all of these artists. thanks
Yeah.
to us getting to know about indie. Or else I would have never known about Frizzle Twizzle.
Yep.
I would
So-
have never
Same
known
here.
about Killa K. No one I would have known.
Same.
Promos went well, but that was the
Yeah.
question, right?
Too good.
Yeah,
How
and
do the
then we did
promos go?
a
Yeah, the
big
promos.
3-minute promo.
Which
It was
the
actually.
comic.
Oh, yo.
But let's go on a 2 minutes break. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because we're
Producer
gonna
only
come
is telling
back.
we'll get 2 minutes break. We'll take 2
Okay.
minutes break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we go for a short break.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the time and all that. jam.
Okay.
But I'm saying we have some really nice topics after this.
Yeah.
Some interesting ones. The next segment is something that I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The shoutout section is coming.
That is
It's
coming.
coming
That's
immediately
basic.
after the break.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yep.
We'll be back.
Very
We'll
excited
be back.
for that.
Mm.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows, they know me where
In 3,
Be ready.
3.
Welcome back to the Indieverse Podcast. What?
Countdown பண்ணிருந்தா அவன போய் பரவாயில்ல.
Okay,
It's
okay.
okay.
we'll read-
Hey, no, we are here. We are here.
It's
Yes,
fine.
we are here
It's fine.
Yes.
for the second segment.
Yes.
The most brutal
I'm just
podcast.
very excited.
The most.
That excitement. You're
See,
gonna
that's why I didn't allow him to count down also in that experiment. Like, we are back.
We are back.
Ada poda side we are back. But actually, I understand a feeling. It's a very exciting segment of the podcast.
Yeah.
This one.
The shout out.
The shout out.
The shout out.
Today's shout out.
Our very first shout out. I think
very
it
first
makes
shout-out.
sense that this guy is our first shout out.
Yeah, it makes a lot of
Totally.
sense.
I
Totally.
love the fact that we actually chose him to shout him
Start.
out. To start
For the
off
first
with.
episode.
Yeah, for the first episode.
Because he deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And
fully deserves it.
Yeah. Any thoughts before about the
Go give him 1 million views.
go? We link it. You go.
Yeah, we link it, you go.
Any thoughts about this person before we could actually get into? In
Yeah.
one word.
but before that, disclaimer, we guys have watched his video.
More than 15 times.
So
Yeah.
how does the segment happen, man? Please explain to our
Yeah, I
audience.
think actually, yeah, that makes sense.
Please,
So-
how
What
does
is
the
this
segment
segment all
happen?
Yeah. So basically, we for if like between the three of us, like 2 of them haven't watched or anything, we are going to see it firsthand. We are also going to play the video for you guys.
Yeah, we are going to like react it here.
Generally,
React.
the video will be played, yeah.
Live react. That's what's going to happen. And if we get from the comment sections like your artist, we are going to like review it in the podcast channel.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then so that's about it. But with this artist, we 3 have like
Already
seen his
listened to it.
videos, listened to
Yep.
it, all that jam. Because we obviously
You would have
Part
seen
of
it on
our
a promo
research.
also. You
Yeah.
would have seen it on a promo
Yeah,
as well.
there was a
Exactly.
clip of it in our
Yep.
promo.
So who are we talking about? People.
Before that, in one word, you tell. Describe this person in one word, his work.
his work.
That
Huh?
we're going to shout out in one word.
One word.
Only one word I'm giving you. Not much.
How to put dedicated passion. How do
Into
you
one
say?
Passion.
word. Into passion.
Dashing. It's dashing.
It's dashing.
Oh my
dashing.
god. I
Yeah.
have so many words to give to this guy, but
sure.
extraordinary talent.
I have 3 words which I can put it to one word.
Put off. Ajay.
Yaar taleni. Yaar. Who?
I'll tell.
Exactly.
Needana producer. Amazing. Who are we going to shout out?
So much hype for
So
who?
much hype for who?
For who? That who is Stanley.
Stanley
Xavier.
Xavier.
Stanley Xavier from
And his,
Chennai.
from Chennai and his new release, 222.
Triple
Yeah.
2.
Wow.
Arey
Wow.
wow, boy.
And the origin of his entire music thing was in Coimbatore. So
Yeah?
all your
Oh,
Coimbatore,
Coimbatore, ah?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So
Ah.
all your Coimbatore people,
Go
better
give your boy a
support him.
listen.
Yeah.
Yes, please
Go.
support him with all your heart,
He started
with
his
all your
project
everything.
there.
Yep.
Damn good.
Let's talk about it.
See, generally what we'll do is we'll be reacting to it right now, but since we've already done it,
Yeah, because we already we
listened
loved it
to
a lot.
Yeah.
So we are like,
so we were like, let's just let's be honest about the fact that we actually listen to it and not act
Yeah.
our reaction out. So we were like, let's just talk about this thing right now.
Yep.
First things first.
Yes.
Yeah, so these are his words, okay? I approached producers and labels only to hear no. The project was beyond typical budgets, which if we see, we definitely recognize, but I refused to
Yeah.
let limits define me. In a world where resources were scarce, I was determined to make it happen from my bedroom. I taught myself VFX from scratch, relying solely on online resources. Each frame is a testament to persistence, resilience, and belief in one's vision. And that is triple two, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a wonderful song. It's a wonderful work from VFX to songwriting to composition. Let's go one by one.
Yeah.
I would say.
Mad.
A person who sat down for 4 years,
4 years,
Yes.
yeah.
for 4 years, just
I would lose my mind.
like seriously.
I would like really lose my mind.
It is very, very, very simple
Yeah.
to like, even in 2 months, okay? It's very, very simple to like lose your interest on
And
it.
just craft the
Exactly.
thing.
You'll be like, let's just wrap it all up. Like, this is not working out.
See, even if you're so dedicated, you would probably just switch the concept. Like, okay, fine, I'm not going to do VFX, I'll do
Exactly.
something else. But he stuck to like VFX to get that thing going
He could,
for a song.
he could have got an entire engineering degree in this time.
For sure, yeah. He can approach movies now.
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
do
yeah,
VFX.
seriously.
For sure. For the
And
work that he
it
actually
is
put in.
far better than like the current day movies.
Exactly, yeah. The
Yeah.
VFX
It is
was
really good.
mental. What
Yeah.
was okay, so the best thing that kind of stood as a highlight for me was not just his VFX. Like, okay, fine, you get to know that the artist who sang only did the VFX is obviously surprising, okay, and you'll obviously give credit for him. But the fact that it all like played out like an arc to the story,
The concept.
there was a story to it. The song was there, okay, and
Yeah.
I believe that it's a real life kind of an inspired song and stuff. So ultimately speaking, the work that he put into this whole thing, I can see the passion, I can see the dedication.
The vision,
It's the
the
vision,
aggression.
the aggression. Don't bring the promo for
Actually, speaking of it, I think I want to know a view from you, Josh. Like, as a producer,
Oh my god. Okay,
a
yeah.
Literally, he's
person
not
who's
even a
been in
producer.
production,
First,
right?
Needed it.
And this guy, apart from his talent, the way he
Yeah.
brought this entire thing to play,
Yep.
what do you think about that?
I'll start from a point where he is already an established person for his music production. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
He ran this channel called he still runs a channel
Oh,
called
okay,
Single by
yeah.
Two. Okay,
yeah.
where he and his friend or his brother, I'm not sure. Okay, please don't hate me in the comments. But yeah, this person actually they did a lot of mashups, a lot of covers. Okay, Ilayaraja mashup, UN mashup. The UN mashup is actually 30 million views. Okay,
Oh, okay.
that's how established he already is. For such a person, okay, to approach production and labels to kind of get that budget on to do the VFX, because this is the first single, and I checked, this is the first single, and the vision he had for the first single was amazing. Okay,
Fantastic, bro.
it is one thing to have a simple idea, okay, to do the simple idea, and if you're trying higher, it's easy to be like, okay, fine, this is not going to work out. What am I going to do next? But this is totally another thing to stick to your guts and be like, no, this is what I want. And in production, as you said, in production, it's very important. This is what I want. This is what I want my final product to be.
Having a storyline to it.
Yeah. And this is how I want my final product to look.
Yeah.
And yeah, he worked hard, man.
Imagine the
Solid
amount
stuff.
of retakes this guy would have done.
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
fully done on a green screen.
I don't
Yeah.
know what his process was
Yeah.
or anything, but the end result, probably
It's
we can talk
madness.
more about the process with him, if that would be fine with him.
Yes,
If
Mr.
he's watching.
Stanley Xavier,
But
please.
honestly, I'm not
You
even,
know.
I don't know what went in behind the scenes, not just VFX related, but like shooting related, songwriting related. There's so many aspects to this
Yeah.
entire thing. I'm telling you, so it's one of those people that I actually want to sit down and talk to, even if it's not
Yeah.
on camera or anything like that.
Yep.
At this point, I was just going to address him as Sir. Like,
Sir Stan,
Sir
I don't
Stanley
say
Xavier.
like that
Yeah.
that easily, but
respect.
Sir
yeah.
Stan.
Respect. Yeah.
For sure. What?
we
Huge
will
respect.
love to have you here with us because, this 4 years has been very challenging. I'm sure you would have had a lot of challenges. As you mentioned in a very subtle way. Yeah, there were challenges. But those challenges, if you take it as artists who are viewing this podcast, they'll have a lot to learn
Yep.
because
For
they
sure.
won't feel like they're alone in this.
Yep.
Okay, they feel like, okay, there's somebody else out there on, like, not 1 year, not 2 years, but 4 years
Mm-hmm.
who's been dealing with this particular project. And it's not a joke.
Yep.
Obviously, we can agree on that.
For sure.
So I think, please, if you could come,
We would love to have you on the
We
show.
would
Love to have you on the show.
I don't know how we're going to set things up, but yeah, we would love to.
Yeah.
Don't look at the room and get scared, no? A little bit.
We will be humbly obliged.
Very
But
level,
still, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So,
Big shout out, yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out. Go listen to it. We'll link it.
Yep.
Wherever. I don't know how YouTube works.
We'll link it on the
Yeah.
description.
This
For me,
eye
it was-
icon something and all they'll tell.
exactly.
That also will be there. Eye icon comes means.
Or description down below.
That also. Check it out. Check it out. Comment on his video. Share
Yeah.
it. Like it. Subscribe to his thing. I don't know if he's coming up with another single
Yep.
anytime soon. He's definitely probably into works.
Yes.
But yeah.
So when we are
Phases.
we are able to understand his challenges that he's dealt with for the 4 years,
Yep.
I think it was very right to give a shout out to him, because our topic today is we're going to address about the challenges
Challenges.
indie artists come across.
Just few challenges out of
Yeah.
the thousands.
The
There
thousands,
are
the millions
lots.
probably even.
Yeah, and I think eventually in the podcast we're going to come across many different challenges
Yeah.
in the due
Yeah.
course. But some very common challenges that, let's pick like 3 important ones, like each of us.
I don't know if I can categorize it into an importance level,
Yeah.
but just a challenge. I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, I'll tell you because I do production as well.
Okay.
One of the main challenges I face
Mm.
is building an audience.
Mm.
Okay, try and build a group of people, okay, who can constantly come back and listen to your music. Building an audience of such sort is one problem that I'm facing right now. Okay, I mean, yeah, obviously parents are there, all of them are there, they listen to it, but we are talking about a wider audience
Correct,
to
yeah.
whom this goes out to. So building an audience is one of the first challenges that I think
Right.
is main. What about y'all? What about y'all?
I actually have 2. But one is exploitation of talent, I would say.
Oh, full fire y'all are on. Full
Yeah.
hot ones.
Because, like sometimes people just want, like, see now artists, especially independent artists, when they get to go perform at, like, say, functions, right? If they are in the love genre and they want a particular chance to perform, right? They would want to perform these songs at weddings,
Yeah.
wedding receptions. But they would get underpaid, or they won't get paid because they'll be like, family, right? Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do it for free.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one actually.
So coming to the other thing that I wanted to say is family. Support.
Mm-hmm.
Support a family.
Yep.
that
because-
runs very dry in India.
Yeah.
Stuff
It's-
that's very arts related.
Yeah. It's
But,
a proper
but it's
stereotype.
increasing right now. Okay,
Yeah.
right
Which is
now
good.
it is
Yeah.
far better than before.
Traditionally, no. Right now, yeah. It's there. It's on
Because
the
I was in
updraft.
so I studied my music production in Sonabhumi. Okay,
Mm.
so over there I'm like 24, 25 when I joined,
Right.
but there were like people in the age of 16, 17 who still have to
Oh.
be in school or PU, who came and joined. Like their parents put them there.
They knew that.
Yeah, and I knew 1 or 2 people who their parents was like, it's fine, study this. That's how the mentality is changing right now, and I'm really appreciative of those people. Instead of
Yeah.
okay, a
They
personal
knew
story.
what they wanted to do from the very beginning.
Yeah. Personal story. I wasted a lot of cash studying. After that, engineering. After that,
Classic story, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
mean, I
engineering.
think that's also so important, because, like, knowing that this is what I'm going to do, but you, like, our
You stick
little
to
bit
it, yeah.
Indian families, no, you first do a degree and then do whatever you want.
do a degree
That
and then
comes in.
keep it as
What?
backup and
Back.
then do what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
And
God.
see, for me, it wasn't that easy. Like, maybe even for me, like, I had certain challenges with in terms of families. Like, see, for me, like so some people in my family are very, very supportive. They're like, oh my God, go do this. Like, we really love what you're doing. Go ahead, be a performer, be a singer. So my mom was the supportive one for me. For my dad, he's more like, he sees it as a
Conservative.
time waste.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yep.
So he's like, somewhere my mom at least adjusts. Okay, she'll be like, again, because the gender plays over here, because I'm a girl. So, like, in a place like India, they obviously expect you to like be home at this particular time. So those are certain things that can really, as an artist or a person in the music field, and you know how music works, sometimes it can go really late. I remember this one time I had to like perform in this, I had a gig, okay, and with a common friend, Nathaniel. We both went to a particular place to do a gig, and I reached home that day at like 1 o'clock, 1:30
Wow.
something. It was madness. It was madness at home.
I only got Serupati for going at that time. For you or not?
Yeah. So again, there are so many societal factors that come
For
into
sure,
this.
Yep.
I mean, we understand okay, so there's also the parental side of thinking that goes into like, okay, always have a backup and stuff. We understand that point.
Yes.
Okay, we all obviously understand that point. But we also want to think from the perspective of not having to waste time.
Yep.
To like get on with what you want to
Yeah.
do as quick as you can so that you can be in it for as long as you can
Yeah.
thrive in it.
So, I mean, as Joshua said, again, there is a whole group of parents who are like being very supportive because they're like, if you know what you want to do,
Yep.
just go ahead and do that.
Yep.
Why are you
Yeah.
wasting like time and energy?
Why are you wasting our money? Why are you wasting
Yeah.
your
One of the
time?
things I like about Indian parents actually is the fact that they actually will think for their children.
Yeah.
A lot of other parents in any other, say, Western country for that matter of fact, they let them loose, they let them fly, go fall, figure it
Yeah.
out. But Indian families are not like that. They want their kids to stand. They don't want to see them fall.
Correct.
And so they do anything to take. So it does go into measures
Yeah.
like putting restrictions
See,
like that.
that's the thing. There's another part to
Kind
it.
of a balance,
too.
yeah.
There's another part to it. So, my dad, who was obviously not supportive too, eventually when so I had this nationals thing that happened, okay. So, like, he was like, okay, I know my daughter sings really well. Or like, whenever we go to church, like, outside, once you come out, these aunties and uncles in church, I mean, let's agree, as Christians, like, our base is church music.
I grew up starting in church.
With
We all
church
grew up,
music,
yeah.
right?
Same.
I started
So,
music in church.
there were these aunties and uncles who would be like, oh, your daughter is doing so well. She sings so well, blah, blah, blah. So it was not just me, my sister also. So we made our group of friends that we start performing for weddings and all that. But obviously that was going on. But my dad would be like, why are you simply wasting time? But eventually, like, I think because I took a stand for myself for music, eventually he also started like believing, okay, she really is going to do this. Then my nationals happened in college. So I was working and then I went back to college for my master's. So I got that college life. So I just finished my master's. Okay. So I'm just fresh out. So I'm like, my dad, once he saw the nationals thing came out and that I won, he became really proud. Because first of all, like there was some TV that interviewed me.
Yeah.
It was like some
Hey, tell
We
me
have a
TV.
celebrity now.
Come on.
So like some people and all saw, okay. It was like very funny, but they were asking me some questions. It was a Malayalam channel also.
Oh.
And I was like, first of all, my
Oh.
Malayalam is so bad. But my dad was watching my interview. He got really excited. And he used to be like, so now he goes and tells, he's very proud of me. He goes and tells people, oh, my daughter's a national award winner, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But he won't tell those things in front
Yeah,
of me because he
they
doesn't
won't,
want
yeah.
me to get it in my head.
Head weight
He's
should
like,
not come off.
Yeah. So he's very scared. Like
Yeah.
that, he's like, he wants me to do something for purpose, have a stable income source. But
See,
yeah.
that part we do understand. We do understand. But there's like a whole other world of the industry.
Correct.
That's very... from my side of the challenge, not as spicy as what y'all gave, but then as simple as a lack of motivation due to a lack of resource. A lot of people have something small.
That's another important thing.
Yeah.
They have
to
something
cover.
small. Okay, like for example, me, I might have like say sticks, but I don't have a drum kit.
Right.
That hits my motivation. Like, how do I practice drums without a drum kit? But you technically can.
Yeah.
As small as being able to practice on a pillow or something like that.
Use pillows.
Okay. Yeah, use pillows. It actually helps in
Yeah?
Yeah.
It actually helps it.
Like, how does that
pillow
work?
I'm telling you, the rebound that you get from an actual drum kit from a pillow, the pillow actually doesn't give you any form of rebound. So it's
That's
you
so
need to move,
interesting.
yeah, you need to move your wrists. Like it makes your movements much better.
Oh.
So that's the,
Drummers, make note.
that some fellows will already be doing that one only.
But
A lot of people
yeah,
don't have
still
drum kits
do.
out there. But yeah, that's one of the things. Like having lack of motivation due to a lack of resource.
And one more challenge, okay? So I was a bit curious when you came to this topic. So I called up two of my friends, okay? Their name is Anjali Manoharan, okay? She released a new single
Yeah,
recently.
she did.
Let's go, Anjali.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
And then there's this other person called Adesh. All of us are like friends from SAM, Swarnabhumi Academy, sorry.
Right.
Yeah. So I was just having conversation with them. Like the last time we shot, like we said, this is the third time we're shooting. The last time we shot, I was just having conversation with them and I was like, what do you think? What are your challenges? Okay, we spoke about commercial pressures, right, in the start.
Right.
What are your challenges? They're like, see, I am not pressured to do music for the world or how the world moves. Okay, I want to do music that I want. Both of them told the same thing. We have
Makes
we have
sense.
no pressure on that. But where they mainly have the pressure is how do you market your music?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay,
to
so
reach the right audience.
Anjali was
social
like, I
media.
put it on all social media platforms. But how do I take it from there?
How do you
So-
get to know your audience
Yeah.
from that?
How do you
social
market your
media
work?
thing? Okay.
to the right
Because for
audience?
an artist, feedback is
Very important.
Yeah.
Critical.
constructive feedback,
Yeah.
not hate,
Yeah.
not
there.
hatred.
That is there, yeah.
Constructive feedback.
That's
So
so
that was
important.
one of the challenges like that they told.
Mm.
Yep. And I was like, okay, I will
That's
mention you all
pretty
in the
interesting.
podcast.
So when you said about audience, that takes me to the next topic. How do you think like fans and the consumers of this music, right? How do you think they come as a
That's-
big support?
That's actually
To
the
the
solution to all the challenges. The consumers. The consumers like at least plays 80 to 90% of the solution
Totally.
when it comes to India.
The simplest of ways is just share them on your story. Just share them on your WhatsApp status.
You might not
Exactly.
be the kind of person that shares music on Instagram, but it doesn't mean you have to do it only on Instagram or Facebook or wherever. Like if you have a friend, I'm sitting with Jessica right now, okay? I can send her the song on
Yeah.
WhatsApp, a link. I can make her listen to it from her phone. I can make her listen to if there's a YouTube video, gain a view from that. Okay, just get to know if my friend likes watching the
Yeah.
same thing that I am watching. It's like how anyone would do it for a series.
Yep.
Same
Right.
thing goes even for
Like
an
from
artist.
100 people you share it to, even if one person sees, right, it makes a difference.
Huge
Totally.
difference actually, one person. But like just imagine if we post this podcast episode today, okay, it'll be at 0 views. But when one person sees it, it makes a huge difference that one person did
Definitely.
see the podcast
Definitely.
episode. So a view, a listen goes a long way. And that's why I say that 90% of the challenges solution
Yeah.
is the consumers. They
You know
listening,
when
they supporting.
Joshua's promo came, okay, like my friends were like, they don't care, okay, so they knew they don't care about who is Joshua. I don't even know if they know Joshua. They're just going hyping with comments on it.
Yeah, that is
They're
it.
going, and I was like, they also shared Joshua's promo on their stories. They didn't
Yeah,
tag
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I saw their stories, but I'm like, kuch bhi.
Kuch bhi.
I'm
Kuch
like-
bhi.
So I said, I put a little message to them, like, guys, this would really mean a lot. I just said that much. I just said, guys, check it out. If you like it, just, share it with your friends in college or something like that.
Yep.
Everyone got very excited. And I'm like, I did not expect the people, how many of them shared on, even when my promo came, even when your promo came, I sent it across. They started getting very curious.
Yeah, they're like
And some
waiting.
people- I'm telling you, there were 2-3 people. they don't know what it is because you've not put the name out. There is nothing
Yeah,
to it.
as of right now,
Right now,
nothing has gone out.
nothing is
Yeah.
out. Today,
Yeah.
today we'll be releasing the main promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this comes out later, but like, I mean, this video comes out later.
Exactly.
the
So
promo comes
the
today.
funny part is, they're like, they don't know what I'm doing. They don't know what's this promo about. They don't know what's the podcast about. They're like, yeah, it's finally happening.
But right, Ra.
I need friends
I'm
like that. I need friends like that.
All of
I'm
you all
like-
come in the comment section right now.
And I'm telling you, I feel like they will be the ones who will be. I feel like I sense it. I
Yeah.
know that these people will be part of the OGs because they don't know shit, but they are there to support.
They are the
Yeah.
hype.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're
hype.
just
The
there to
OGs.
support because
It's good stuff.
see,
Yeah.
first of all, like me as a person, okay, so I'm this person in my college or like with any of my friends, I give major motivation to these people. So suddenly when I'm doing it, no, they're like, oh, Chechi's doing something.
Oh,
maybe-
Chechi is
or
doing-
like-
She is doing it.
or it's just like, because from the messages I got, like, they're just happy that I'm out there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always like succumb to myself. Like, if my friends want me to do stuff for their channel, I would do it.
Okay.
But I was never doing something of my own that I'm part of or like something. So I was like, so I said, even when I said like I'm part of this one particular project, I didn't even say what it is. They're like, let's go Chechi or let's go Jachuma or something
all.
like that.
I need
you know?
friends
So I
like
was
that in my life.
So they were like very supportive, man. So I think everybody, like
Yeah,
your
it makes a
base,
big
it
difference,
starts
actually.
over there.
Yep.
For sure, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Right? So even like in terms of like the fans, like who was loving what we're
Fans.
doing.
Engage with your artist.
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
favorite artist.
Okay,
That's-
one more thing, okay, y'all can do. All that might pinch some people. The one thing y'all can do is actually buy their music.
you
Just
can
yeah,
actually.
You just
can.
buy the music, or if they've opened up a crowdfunding to get the video, audio done, most
Yeah.
probably video. So go support them. Just put give it your best.
Anything works.
Yeah, and you don't know how much of a difference it'll make for them.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200%.
There's
the
a lot
fact that
can happen.
somebody is actually caring about
Yeah,
their
that's what.
music.
That's what. There's a lot that can happen from
Yeah.
like someone just engaging with their
One
artist.
person liking itself, it's like it means a lot to an artist.
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine buying it.
200%.
They'll feel the motivation
Goes a
to
long
go
way.
on
Yeah.
with it.
Goes a long
right?
way.
So
So,
this is our first episode
yep,
of the Indieverse podcast.
we
have
are so
come-
delighted.
Yeah, so
are
I think we have
delighted.
come to an end.
We
to
come
it.
to the flag end of the episode.
Yeah.
White flag.
So there are some things I would want y'all to do. So, fam, these are certain things y'all need to know. It's going to be a drill. So you need to like, share, subscribe, and comment.
Please share the video to
Very simple.
even to one indie artist that you know,
Yeah.
so that it'll
Yeah.
help them out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They-
it's a video podcast also.
Yeah.
So you can put it out.
Yes.
It might come on Spotify.
yeah, for sure.
It can come in audio format also. Okay.
Yeah.
So
But mostly video format.
Yeah.
We are
mostly
focusing on video
yeah.
Yeah.
because we want to showcase our beautiful faces.
And our live
No,
reactions.
no. Yeah, our live reactions.
Maybe not. And guest also will come. So
yeah, guests also will come.
Exactly.
it's one thing to be eye to eye and discuss. So
Yeah.
that'll be
You
good
feel
stuff.
more in the part of the conversation.
No? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
Like talking on phone and I think they'll be like face to face. Let's
Makes it
have a
nice.
conversation.
Yeah.
a very informal conversation, by the way. Not a formal one
Oh.
also.
We just brushed through few stuff today, but obviously all these topics are pretty huge.
Yes.
We're going to
They're like the
Break it down.
foundation.
delve into
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. We're going to definitely break it down and like get more into these topics.
Yeah.
And more interesting topics and more interesting people.
Yes.
So,
on that note,
on that note,
On that
I think
note.
you guys are taking my dialogues now at this
Hey,
point.
I will
Stop
no matter
taking
what.
my dialogue.
Fine, note on the. No.
But on that note,
oh,
Ah. I didn't go over it.
I can't. You know what? Actually, about the on that note, for me, when I want to say bye and I don't know how to say bye,
You say on that note.
I will like on that note, or like to try to go to the next
So,
conversation.
Yeah.
it's your hook.
I don't know if it's like a musician thing or like what, but
on that note, it's a B flat.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Ah.
No. It just happened to be, but I always say that for many years.
But yeah, lovely
I
episode.
don't want to say that now.
So on that note,
Yes.
One final time. It was good to have everyone who's listening right now. If you just listen to the entire thing, comments, let
Yeah.
us know.
we will give
your
a
thoughts.
dairy milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stayed
Probably.
this far, you
Yeah.
can do this too.
Yeah,
You can get
do
a
this.
dairy milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suggestions. Don't forget artist suggestions, song
Yes.
suggestions, reaching out on Instagram, YouTube subscription.
We'll put all our handles here.
Yeah, down so that
So-
Yeah,
y'all
you can
can
reach out.
to us.
Yes.
And who are the OG gang? Rohan will give you all chocolates, dairy milks.
Vangada.
Yeah.
No. I'm giving pulse.
Please message him. Get in touch with him.
Yes.
Nandri.
Or if he's too busy, get in touch with us.
Nandri Vanakkam.
Nandri, Vanak.
It's the most
Thank
Tamil
you.
way to end it.
Yeah.
See you in the next episode, guys.
See you in the next episode,
See ya.
people. Take care.
தங்கமே உன்னைதான் தேடி வந்தேன் ஏ
But that was for real, Nikki. My friends are like,